Kazakh national handcrafts make up the precious roots of steppe culture. They provide an inside look into nomadic lives. The art of the nation who once lived upon the Great Steppe is pictured here through wood and iron processing, jewelry and felting. Many programs modernize the culture of hunting, falconry, horse training and racing. Take a look inside the Kazakh culture on the program KazArt. The art of shigras mat weaving is an ancient craft in the Kazakh handicraft. Basically, this handicraft has got three types: the weaving of white, spiral, and varicolored shigras. The cleaned white shigras is the most used in felting. It's also a valuable household thing for a sister-in-law for her to dry kurt and irimshik. And the spiral shigras mat is weaved by braiding it with various wool colors according to the ornament patterns. The name of the varicolored shigras mat speaks for itself, so the handicraft made of varicolored wool or threads is called the varicolored shigras. Today they take every opportunity to decorate it, to add an effect by smoothing the transition of one color to another, unlike the old technique based on the fixed ornament patterns. Our hero, who devoted more than 30 years of her life to this sphere, is the master Mayra Nurke.
Мен ойлаймын, тек қана ши емес, бұл осы қолөнер саласында жүрген кез келген шеберді алсаңыз, өте еңбекқор және
In my opinion, every master of any handicraft sphere should be a hard-working person. They have to love their craft because it is very hard to do something that you do not like. Another reason is that we work with natural materials. Wool is really a living material. It purely expresses your current thoughts, your mood, and your state. So an artist or a master should not create when he is angry, sad, offended, or ill.
Сондықтан жұмыс жасау процесінде суретшіге немесе шеберге ашуланып, реніште, немесе өкпеде, немесе бір ауру сырқатта болудың қажеттілігі аз.
Firstly, you need to draw a draft model of the future creation on white paper. Clearly, in former times, our grandmothers did not need any molds or cut spinned wool by eye, burning it with fire. Mayra tried to make handy things so that they can be easily used in everyday household life. A giant shigras creation requires a lot of time and continuous work, and such small crafts are convenient to finish in one breath. There are special techniques to fix the form of the future thing.
Эскизді көлеміне қарай бірнеше сызықтарға бөлу керек болады.
It is necessary to divide the draft into several lines depending on its size. You don't need to leave 1 or 2 centimeters on the exterior side of the draft. According to the current draft, we are leaving 1 centimeter, and we've placed a connecting thread on the line drawn. As this sphere is wide, we draw one more line in the middle and place a third one connecting the thread to put a stone on it for better form.
Үшінші біріктіретін жібімізді салмақ салатын тасымызбен бірге бекітіп қойдық.
In the past, shigras mat weaving art was used to decorate the households of the Kazakh nomads, and it was placed on both sides of the baksur, a wool band fixing to the wall of the yurt. Sometimes they used shigras things that suited the shanirak, the roof of the yurt. And today, weaving shigras is mostly presented in a fairing bazarlık.
Майраның дипломдық жұмысынан бастап бері қарай келе жатқан творчестволық жұмыстарының көбіне куәмін. Алғашта
As I am a witness of the majority of Mayra's creative works, starting from her diploma work. She started her first works from learning to draw pictures and matching the natural sheep wool of black and white colors and braiding it with shigras. Later, she skillfully mastered drawing pictures with coloring white wool. She is developing her creative activity and winning at international fairs. Mayra is one person who introduces our traditional art to foreign countries.
Сурет салу әдістерін өте терең меңгерген, ары қарата творчестволық жұмыстарын ары қарата дамытып, шетелдерге, көрмелерде жеңімпаз болып жатыр. Біздің дәстүрлі өнерімізді шетелге танытып жатқан осы Mayra.
Here is a wooden post with a split end. Cheatgrass weaving stands changed by time. We need a thread for connecting weaved cheatgrass. Basically, the volume of the thread should be twice longer than the volume of the weaved cheatgrass because the thread shortens while weaving. We fix sand pouches on both sides of the ready thread for the immobility. In the olden times, they used stones instead of them. The master tightly fixes the pouches to the threads for immobility and ease of use.
Әсіресе екі шеткі жағы жақсы желімделуі тиісті. Себебі ең тез тозып қалатын жерлері сол екі шеті.
You need especially to glue well these two exterior edges, as they will wear out first. Now we have braided the white color. The next one is brown. It is possible to try a few shades of the brown color. You can braid with light or dark brown and deep brown colors as well. You can also decide by matching easily these three colors.
Ол қоңыр түстердің бірнеше реңін көруге болады. Ашық қоңыр, күңгірт қоңыр, және одан да қара деп айтуға болады. Мынау үш түстердің бір-бірімен жеңіл байланысын да шешуге болады.
Cheatgrass is a kind of reed growing near the rivers. In the past, our ancestors gathered these ripe cheatgrass by pulling it up by their roots in the autumn. Moreover, young men in the village galloped on horseback and pulled up the reeds by the roots to attract the attention of the young ladies. And today, Mayra buys piles of cheatgrass in the bazaar and wool from skillful female merchants. She places and prepares all the things needed for the stand in the workshop. Now she can start weaving the white cheatgrass in a good mood.
Ораған жүніңізді шидің эскизімен салыстыра отырасыз.
You compare the braided wool with the cheatgrass draft, and you braid the white wool till the place on the mark of the draft, and then you take it to the next color. Now we stop where the white color ends and we take blue wool.
Қазіргі уақытта біз қазір ақтың біткен жеріне тоқталдық. Енді көк жүнімізді аламыз.
Handicraft works are divided into large or small projects. All of them require hard work. The most important thing is that you have a carefree mood. If you are anxious, you won't be able to create art.
Оны жақсылап істеу арқылы өзіңізді және біреуді қуанта білуге тырысу керек та. Сол істеген затыңыз арқылы, қолөнер арқылы жалпы өзіңіздің мінезіңізді.
You need to be able to do it properly to make yourself and other people happy. You need to be able to get pleasure from expressing yourself personally, or your thoughts through handicrafts. It demands a lot of patience, endurance, and great imagination to express your ideas.
Көрсете білуіңіз керек. Оған асқан шыдамдылық керек, бір жерден төзімділік керек. Екіншіден ойыңызды жеткізуге білуіңізге тырысатын керемет ой керек.
At this moment, the master is about to finish her white cheatgrass work. It is a convenient thing to use the short or broken cheatgrass to make such small things. Usually, cheatgrass has a natural length of 2 meters and is prepared for decorations. The work finishes quickly and qualitatively. Naturally, one point of cheatgrass is thin and the other is thicker. You need to use both ends in turn. Otherwise, the woven craft will be crooked and brittle.
Осылайша біздің дәстүрлі ой өрнектегі.
So now our traditional small varicolored cheatgrass mat is ready. If you compare it with the draft, you can see that there is now difference.
Эскизден айырмашылығы жоқ деп айтуға болады.
Ол кісінің жұмыстарында ерекше бір өзіміздің қазақи.
Her works have got many ornamental patterns characterizing unique Kazakh traditional art, the nature of Kazakhstan. She knows well how to combine ancient traditional art and modern things.
Бірге пайдалана отырып, кейінгі осы заманауи осы кезге дегі пайдаланатын нәрселерді жақсы көрсете біледі.
There is a significant peculiarity of braiding shegrass with new ornamental patterns. First, you need to prepare a sample of it. The necessary materials are shegrass, thin sheep's wool, and glue. You add a little water to the glue. Of course, in the past, there wasn't any glue, so the master would stick it using water.
Бұл жерде енді эскизіміз бойынша орама ши тәсілі болғандықтан біз керекті жерімізде.
Here we braid with various colored wool only where we need it, according to the draft model. Earlier grandmothers used spinning thread. They burnt spin thread with fire in the place where the ornament pattern started. First they marked it by burning the exterior side with fire, and then they braided it with vari-colored thread.
Күйдіріп отыратын болған. Өн бойын отпен күйдіріп белгілеп алып барып, соны түрлі түсті жіппен орап шығатын болған.
A master is never tired of teaching a child, so Mayra Nurken has got many students who are eager to learn. Today, some of them participated in the demonstration of weaving techniques of the third vari-colored shegrass mat. One is an assistant and one is a newcomer. The other is a master herself.
Biz дәстүрлі тоқимыз, және де жаңадан өзіміздің композиция дейміз ғой, өзіміздің композициямызды құрастырып отырып.
We weave traditionally, and we also create our own patterns. We've learned traditional and modern techniques of shegrass mat weaving. As Mayra has mentioned, it was used as a necessary part of a household, but now it's used for decoration.
Және Майра апайымыз айтып кеткендей, бұны бұрын қазақ үйдің ішінде тұрмысқа қажеттілік болды. Ал қазіргі заманда бұл әсемдік ретінде.
Generally, in art, any pattern demonstrates the master's idea, his inner world. Since ancient times, masters would weave shegrass mats in silence, following the different worlds. Continuous works and movements of all the 10 fingers improve their thinking skills. The touch of a master's hands gives warmth and a special effect to it.
Ши очень интересный вид рукоделия. Когда его делаешь,
Shegrass is a very interesting work. When I do it, I myself can see the accidental things. I always do things with my hands.
Сам вид работы мне очень понравился. Работа очень увлекает, очень интересно.
While weaving a shegrass mat, you need to glue properly the 2 points of the shegrass. The durability of many years and the quality of the future may depend on it. Outward appearance and patterns and colors are very important for today's masters. Everyone tries to give special effects and free transitions of saturated colors.
Қазіргі суретшілердің қолданып жүрген тәсілдерінде горизонтально, жаңағы вертикально дейді ғой, түстердің көлденең және көлбеу.
The modern masters use horizontal and vertical techniques so that the wool colors transmit smoothly from one to another. An easy balance and a successful combination of colors helps one to feel the space and depth of a work, and has a special effect on one's perception.
Беруге жаңағы түстердің жеңіл бір-бірімен байланысы, әртүрлі түстердің бір-бірімен жаңағы контрастный емес шешімдегі болғандары әсер береді жақсы.
Of course, cleaning shegrass, the braiding and gluing requires a lot of work. Nevertheless, the master enjoys this pleasant moment. Moreover, the master seems to forget herself in the environment in the process of handcraft weaving.